third-year quarterback.
His second year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would. In fact, a lot of whispers around the team and around the league that maybe he was not going to be the guy. Ended up getting benched, took his time, watched the game, and then came back better than ever. Second year in the same offense with the same head coach should lead to an even bigger jump in year 3.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Young. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Danielle Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Young.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Texans first down.
All right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here we go.
Second
And Stroud now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
47 yards.
and the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans 7, Panthers 9.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Miami Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Throwing, Young.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now he'll tuck this and run. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Ready up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 6, 10.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Are you ready?
Young will set to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
A loss of 5 yards.
Here we go.
It's 2nd down.
Set 60 red.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Young.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
So 8 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
Come on, set. Red.
Young now. And that will be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
He'll try and do this himself.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Stroud and company going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10.
Again, it's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's brought down at the 34, calling a gain of 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now here's Young. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Young to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That's some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
Back to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Gain of 3 yards. And the Texans first down.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Mills. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
6 yards. That's another Texans first down.
Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And a catch right side by Evans. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here comes Berrios. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And now out comes Houston. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Mills able to make something out of it and pick up the first down with his legs.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Let's go. 70, ready.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Mills. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught left side by Bryant. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 4th down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working out of the gun, Mills. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
To throw, Mills. He'll try to pick it up himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Dalton.
Down into the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
3rd and 20. More the motion man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the tight end, Evans.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
But it's 4th down.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll give the first man through, and that's Johnson. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Throwing, Mills. He'll try and do this himself.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Texans, 1st down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Let's go.
Now Chubb running right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Mills now. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
This is caught.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal.
Here's Mills.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal.
He'll try to do it himself.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Davis Mills
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for
They're going to try and run here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
And Dalton to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Dalton here from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. points. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Let's go.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Panthers, nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it will count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it will sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Because it's 3rd down.
To throw here, Dalton. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll